English language is simply not logical. It is strong, free, and beautiful. The beginning is the most important part of the work. Every accomplishment starts with the decision to try. Let's start for Tamil Thai Valthu.
நீராறும் கடலொடுத்த நிறமணந்த கெழிலொழுகும் சீராறும் பதனமென திகழ் பரத கண்டமிதில் தெக்கணமும் அது சிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை நுதலும் தரிசனமும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனகே தமிழனகே உன் சீரிழமை சிரம் வியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
Now I would like to call Ms. Sitalakshmi ma'am to deliver the welcome address.
Pleasant afternoon all. I am extremely privileged to welcome you all for the English Elocution competition of grade 8. Now, I would like to welcome our respected principal sir, multi-talented AO sir, respected teachers, vice judges, Mr. Manikannan sir, BCom, RSL Rover Scout, MSc in Yoga, MD, and Mrs. Preeti Seetal ma'am, MA MAT, Department of English. Last but not least, I would like to welcome our supportive parents, technicians, and my dear students. I once again extend a warm welcome to all of you present here. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. It's time to start our English elocution competition for this academic year 2023-24. Rules and regulations. Each student is allocated to express their thought for 3 minutes 30 seconds to 4 minutes. Marks will be given based on their content, lucidity of language, presentation, pronunciation, and body language. The decision of the judges will be final. Topic: Karma is a boomerang. My vision India. Why should we care for the environment? Students have selected the lot already. Based on the lot, students are going to perform. Let's start our elocution. The first participant is M.A. Muhammad Sultan.
Good afternoon to all. My name is Muhammad Sultan. Here I am going to speak about why should we care for the environment. Environment refers to a natural surroundings and condition in which we live. Unfortunately, this environment comes under a serious threat. This threat is entirely due to the human activities. Human activities certainly cause the damage to the environment. Most notably, the damage is the survival of living things in the environment. Therefore, there is an urgent need to save the environment. Saving environment would certainly protect the animals, birds, human beings. First of all, planting a tree we give a massive attention. All above a tree we give a source of oxygen. Unfortunately, due to the construction, many of the trees are cutting down. This certainly reduces the area of an oxygen. Growing more trees means we get more oxygen in the environment. Growing more trees would get better life quality. Similarly, the people must be given attention to the forest conservation. Forests are vital for the environment. The government must launch the device to conserve the forest. Many of the criminal officers are harming the forest. Pollution is the biggest danger to the environment. Smoke, dust, and harmful gases can cause air pollution. This cause of air pollution is coming from vehicles and industries. Mostly mostly chemicals and pesticides cause land and water pollution. Forest is the most important renewable resources. They consist about the world 30% of world land surface. They produce oxygen and maintain the level of carbon dioxide in atmosphere. Deforestation has resulted in the imbalances of deficiency like increase in temperature, decrease in rainfall, etc. More number of animals are affected by the land and water pollution. In recent years, more number of animals are affected by the waste from the plastic. It is the important goal to survival of importance of protect the environment, because human cannot live with a healthy environment. In conclusion, the imperative care for the environment would certainly protect the extends beyond to the altruism. It is rooted in the fundamental interconnectedness of all life on earth. Thank you.
Excellent performance, dear. Thank you. Lot number 2, M. Tarun.
Good afternoon to all. I am M. Tarun from 8th year 2. Here I am going to talk about why we care about environment. Environment is the best gift for all human being. Environment consists as the all living being. Environment gives us good water, air, not pollution. Every year we consist as the June 5 as an Environment Day. I tell one little story. There is one man. His name is Money. He always polluting the pollution. He always burning the tire. His son come to the that side. His son affect him lungs. He die. That time onwards he didn't pollute the air. At last, save nature, save environment. Thank you.
Wow, great story, dear. Keep rocking. Lot number 3, Hansika M.
Good afternoon to everyone. My name is Hansika. I am going to talk about short note and my vision India. Our beloved country India will achieve 100 years of independence from the year 2047. Now the coming next 25 years will be seen by the government as well as came into the successful investment. The successful interment of independence in India first of 2047 in the nation of which is not connectable in the world. I respect to each other in a world of 2047. Our country will objective war in a nature will be coordinated in the year by year. This policy will surely make India. I respect to each other. India will during the each other perfect indeed. Yes. I have in 3000 of respect to each other in the year that tracks the British, the French or Dutch in the all the type of creature, etc. I respect to each other in the India. We not give the freedom of you. Thank you.
Excellent performance, dear. Lot number 4, SS Aishwarya.
Good or bad, sacred or evil, black or white, whatever gets channeled through your deeds, it gets reflected back. Karma is a boomerang. Respected judges, teachers and my dear friends, today I am going to speak on the topic Karma is a boomerang. What does it mean? It is that whatever we put it into the world, be it good or bad, will eventually come back to you in some shape or form. In science, we have read for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. The people who hurt will eventually face their own karma. The effective cause of karma is the spiritual belief that is all about cause and effect. Dear folks, you can't cheat karma. If you put good into the world, good comes back to you. Veera Nazaryan has quoted a boomerang returned back to the person who throws it. How people treat you is their karma. When you do good, you have a double advantage. We feel positive impact on others. We will feel great at the same time. Sri Guru Granth Sahib quoted, as she planted, so does she harvested. Such is the field of karma. In simple words, we have read, as you sow, so shall you reap. Whether it's positive or negative, law of karma ensures that whatever we do will have an effect on us in the future. Karma is a boomerang. What is boomerang? It is a curved piece of wood that returns back to the thrower if tossed correctly. Good intent and good deeds contribute to good karma and makes us happy, where bad intent and bad deeds contribute to bad karma. The concept of karma is closely associated with the idea of rebirth in Indian religions. Hence, karma and rebirth are linked. If we go depth into the Upanishad, now as a man is like, as he behaves, as he like, so will he be. We all become pure by pure deeds, bad by bad deeds. Whatever we do, we will reap the same. The effect of karma is bridge between cause and effect. For an example, when you help someone in need, it's just an experience. You think it will return. No one will come and help you when you need it. Instead, you may be harmed. Karma is a boomerang. Karma always teaches you the best. For an example, you help anyone. You do good, you have a virtuous, constructive or positive. You do bad, you have a unvirtuous, destructive or negative. The best thing is the worst side of your life is here to see the true colors of everyone. I would like to conclude with John Wesley's quote: do all the goods you can by all the means you can, in all the ways you can, in all the places you can, at all the time you can, to all the people you can, as long as every you can. Remember, act. வினை விதைத்தவன் விடையறுப்பான், திணை விதைத்தவன் திணையறுப்பான். What goes around comes around. முற்பகல் செய்யின் பிற்பகல் விளையும். Thank you for this great opportunity.
You impressed everyone with your confidence and deliverance. Thank you, Aishwarya. Lot number 5, G. Naren Rahav.
Blissful afternoon to the prominent judges and my sisters and brothers who are all assembled here. Now, I'm going to give a short oration on my vision, India. India, with its rich history, diverse culture, and vast potential, holds a special place in my heart. As an optimist, I envision a future for India. In this speech, I'll outline my vision and the steps needed to achieve it. To realize my vision, education plays a pivotal role. Education is a cornerstone of progress and empowerment. To build a brighter future for India, we must prioritize quality education accessible to all. This can be achieved by emphasizing skill development, promoting digital literacies, and by investing in teacher training programs. By fostering a strong educational foundation, we can unlock the potential of our youth and equip them with the skills and knowledge needed to tackle the challenges of the 21st century. Taking into account the pressing concerns of climate change, environmental degradation, sustainable development is imperative. India should strive to become a global leader in renewable energy production, waste management, and sustainable agriculture practices. Every citizen should have equal access for clean water, health care, and basic amenities. Encouraging green initiatives and promoting eco-friendly technologies will not only mitigate environmental risk but also helps us to create new employment opportunities and contribute to the economic growth. India's progress lies in ensuring social equality and equity. Empowering marginalized communities, eliminating gender disparities, and eradicating poverty should be at the forefront of our efforts. By promoting social justice and equity, we can build a harmonious society where everyone has an equal chance to succeed. My vision for India is one of the nation which excels in education, embraces sustainable development, and champions social equality. By investing in education, nurturing sustainable practices, and fostering inclusivity, we can pave the way for the prosperous and equitable India. Let us work together to shape our nation's future and fulfill the aspirations of the millions of Indians. Together, we can make India as a shining example for the world to follow. I cannot able to express in words how grateful I am for this enormous opportunity. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you all.
That's correct, dear. Work together and shape our nation. Thank you, Narendra Raghav. Lot number 6, M. Ashwin Bala.
Good morning to one and all present here. I am M. Ashwit Bala from 8th A1. I am here to speak about why should we care of environment. Environment refers to an surrounding condition in which we live. Unfortunately, this environment has come under serious threat. This threat was due to human activities. The human activities provided serious damage to the environment. This damage discusses the survival of living things on the earth. There is an urgent need to protect the environment. First of all, we want to give massive attention to planting of trees. A tree is a source of oxygen. Due to construction, many trees have been cut down. This certainly reduces the amount of oxygen in the environment. When the trees are cut down, soil is eroded and washed away along with nutrients. Growing more trees good for our health and our future generation. Soil conservation is another important way to protect the environment. For this, there must be a control of landscape, floods, erosions, etc. Also, terrace farming and using natural fertilizers are some more waste. Waste management is a powerful way of protecting the environment. There must be a control of the government must ensure the clean of streets and other polluted land areas. Pollution is probably the biggest danger to the environment. The human population is increasing at a fast rate. To meet their daily consumption, we need to cut trees and forests. It may be for home or for fuel, but we are causing great loss to the environment. Deforestation reduces the number of trees and accumulates the amount of carbon dioxide in the environment. Carbon dioxide along with water vapor, methane, nitrous oxide form greenhouse gases. These gases are responsible for global warming. Thank you.
That's correct, dear. Growing more trees is good for our environment. Lot number 7, B. Sanjeev.
Good afternoon, one and all. Today I am here to give a speech on why we should care for the environment. A healthy environment is one that is sustainable for a long period of time. It is the source of life for everyone. It directs the life of everyone and determines the proper growth and development. The good or bad quality of our life is depending on the quality of our natural environment. It gives us clean air, water, food materials and space for recreation. Spending time in nature is good for our mental health. And if we do not care for the planet, its climate and ecosystems, we undermine how our societies function, worsen our lives, perhaps most directly, harm our own well-being. It is rather important to note that by saving the environment, we will be saving mankind. We have to do this for our survival and not for the Earth's survival. Mother Earth has survived millions of years and continue to do so. It is mankind that is at risk. So we must start now. As the inhabitants of this earth, everyone must come to do their bit to save the environment. After all, it is because of our activities our ecological balance has been disturbed. We make sure that instead of over-exploiting the environment's resources, we must conserve them. Environment is a fountain of life. It is made up of all life forms and their surroundings. Our growth and development directed by this factor. We must plant more and more trees. Throwing garbage in dustbins, avoid using plastic bags, etc. It cannot be denied that our environment is such an important part of our ecosystem. It is important to educate people how our environment
performance, dear. Lot number 8, GS Sai Veeramani.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm G.S. Sai Veeramani from 8th A2. Let's we talk about why should we care for the environment. You might wonder why we want to care the environment. Sure, it gives us clean air, water, food and space for recreation, and also nature is good for our mental health. If we do not care of the environment, it causes our climate, ecosystem, animals, birds, and include us, it gives us trouble. If we do not care of the environment, it will put on the lives of animals, human beings, and it more at risk. The natural environment is also called the gift for humans and other organisms' life. As our population is increasing, we are using the natural resources randomly to meet the needs. The environment around us is not only our home, but everything that keeps us alive. From the food we eat, by the water we drink, with the air we breathe, with our shelter we live. All these things helps us to survive. Therefore, environment is something that should be inherent to us. Let's we see a story about environment. There was a small and innocent girl named Sanaina who lived in the Uttarankhad's hilly village named Kumati. The Kumati village is very beautiful and the people live in a pollution-free environment. Sunaina always liked her village and always dreamed about the Mother Nature as a beautiful divine woman. She always wanted to become a good girl as Mother Nature. One day she was sent to the country's capital town, Delhi, for continuing her studies. There were no big trees, no green plants, no flowing rivers, and the birds chirped in the houses and trees. Even the people in Delhi not even feed the birds. Sunaina's school in Delhi is very beautiful and big. She's staying in a hostel. She was very much excited about her new classmates and teachers. The very next day, she painted the Mother Nature more beautifully and put on ornaments her to make beautiful. On next night, she dreamed about the Mother Nature, and this time she was looked very ugly, ill and devastated. Mother Nature told Sunaina that her actual ornament is birds, butterflies, animals and the flowing rivers. Sunaina was determined her mistake and told to her friends to planting trees in her school grounds. They were really appreciate her. After some months of continuing her planting initiatives, her school grounds looked very filled with greeneries. And again one time Sunaina see the Mother Nature, and this time she was looked very beautifully that Sunaina ever looked. This make the Sunaina very happy. From this you learn that the Mother Nature not only seen by ornaments, and here the Mother Nature is represented as the environment. Next we again see about the environment. The natural environment gives us a wealth of services which are difficult to measure in rupees. The natural environment also helps us to clean the air, purify the water, produce foods and medicines, and reduce chemicals, pollution and also disasters. Next we see a poem about environment. Save the environment, take care of the environment. Save the earth, love the earth. Save the trees, increase the number of trees. Save the humans, become the good person in the society. So follow this and improve as a good person. It is the correct time to live here. Thank you for giving me the opportunity and listening me conveniently.
By food we eat, by air we breathe, by water we drink. Wow, nice dear. That was a heart-touching story. Lot number 9, Dikshita K.
Good afternoon and all present here. Today I am here to deliver a speech on Today I stand before you to start my vision for the incredible nation of India as we navigate through the challenges and opportunities of the 21st century. Envisioning the future is not just a dream but a responsibility. First and foremost, my vision for India revolves around inclusive growth. I see a nation where economic prosperity is not confined to urban centers but reaches every corner of the nation. This involves empowering rural communities, fostering entrepreneurship, and bridging the urban-rural divide. And in my vision, economic development is a force that uplifts all citizens, ensuring that no one is left behind. Education is the cornerstone of progress, and my vision for India places a strong emphasis on a robust and inclusive education system. I envision schools that provides quality education irrespective of a student's background or location. A nation where every children has access to not just basic education but opportunities for skills development, fostering a generation that is not just literate but also equipped for the challenges of the future. In my vision for India, technology plays a pivotal role. I see a nation that harnesses the power of innovation to solve its most pressing issue. A digital India where technology is a tool for empowerment, bridging gaps in healthcare, agriculture, governance, and more. I envision a tech-savvy nation that leverages artificial intelligence, blockchain, and other emerging technologies to transform the way we live and work. Furthermore, environmental sustainability is a key aspect of my vision for India. I see a nation that takes bold steps towards a green and sustainable future, embracing renewable energy, implementing eco-friendly practices, and preserving biodiversity are components of this vision. I believe that India can be a global leader in sustainable development, setting an example for responsible environmental stewardship. Social harmony is another critical dimension of my vision for India. I dream of a nation where diversity is not a source but a strength that unites us. A society where tolerance, understanding, and mutual respect prevail, fostering an environment where every citizen feels a sense of belonging and contributes to the nation's progress. Lastly, my vision for India includes strong and transparent governance. I see a nation where accountability, efficiency, and responsiveness defines the government's interaction with its citizens. Harnessing the power of technology, I envision a government that is accessible, accountable, and working hand in hand with the people to shape a better future. In conclusion, my vision for India is rooted in the principles of inclusive growth, quality education, technological innovation, social harmony, environmental sustainability, and transparent governance. As we collectively step towards these ideals, we can pave the way for a stronger, more resilient, and transparent India that fulfills the aspiration of its diverse population. Thank you.
Technology is a tool for environment. Phenomenal performance, dear. Superb. Lot number 10, Yashini, yes.
A wonderful afternoon to my dear friends, respectful teachers and others. I am Yashni from 8A1. Today I am going to give a small speech on why should we care for the environment. Our environment consists of all living beings as well as their surrounding. A healthy environment is one that is sustainable for a long period of time. A good or bad quality of our life is depending on the nature quality of our environment. Our environment consists of all living beings. Our environment around us is an essential part of human survival. I like to believe that the people who does not care about the environment simply didn't understand how important it is all of us to. Our environment offers from clothing, shelter, food, water and air. Hence it becomes our responsibility to take care of the natural habitat. Environment pollution is the one of the biggest issue that the modern world faces today. These are my reasons why should we concern about the environment. All the human action in the modern world which directly impact our ecosystem. All the environment around us is an essential part of human survival. Due to all human activities, our earth has reached an unsustainable level like soil erosion, water disposable. There are many harmful effects of human action in this world. Some of these are pollution, overpopulation, waste disposable, water pollution. Due to all human activities, our earth has reached unsustainable level. Everyone should make a earth very neat. If there is a will, there is a way. Like that, there is a problem, there is a solution for that issue. For example, we should say no to plastic. Instead of that, we can use eco-friendly substitute like paper bag and cloth bag. Government of every country should implement the law of industry, those relaxing toxic waste to the earth. Everyone should do plantation. The less use of private vehicle can reduce the emission of gases harmful to the earth. In the end, I want to say we should do plantation and spread the environmental awareness in our daily life and in our society. Let us work together and make a more sustainable and greenery world. The environment around us is essential part of human survival. Save earth, save life, save environment. Thank you.
Wow, amazing dear. Lot number 11, S. Vedika.
Good afternoon to one and all present here. I am S. Vedika from 8th A1. Today I am going to present a short speech on why should we care for the environment. Our environment consists of all living beings as well as their surroundings. A healthy environment is that is sustainable for a long period of time. It is the source of life for everyone. It directs the life for everyone and determines a proper growth and development. The good or bad quality of our life depends on the natural environment. Our need for food, water, shelter and other things depends on the environment around us. There must be a balanced natural cycle that exists between the environment and the lives of human beings, plants and animals. All the human actions in this modern world directly impact our ecosystem. Many actions of us have brought big changes to this planet, resulting in many environmental problems. Increasing demands for technologies, industries is another important factor. Various environmental effects. There are many harmful effects of human activities on the overpopulation, waste disposal, climate changing, global warming, and the greenhouse effects, etc. The big reason that poses a serious threat to our environment is the harmful gases in the air. The uncontrolled use of automobiles has increased their effect, which in turn emits harmful gases like carbon monoxide. The diverse effects of these harmful gases is causing air pollution as well as global warming. Deforestation is another major reason. The human population is increasing at a fast rate and therefore to meet their daily consumption, we need to cut the forests and the trees. It may be for home or for fuel, but we are causing great loss to the environment. There is a will, there is a way. Like that, there is a problem, there is a solution for that issue. Solutions to the problems of our environment. Due to all the above human activities, our planet has reached an unsustainable level. Therefore, it is our duty and responsibility to lower the loss. Every individual can play a solution in this problem. For example, we should take a pledge to say no to plastic. Instead of it, we may make use of eco-friendly substitutes like paper and cloth bags. The government of every country must implement a strict laws for industries, those who are releasing toxic wastes for proper waste management. The awareness program organized to encourage citizens to use public transport as much as possible. Also, everyone must do plantation of trees. The less use of private vehicles will reduce the emission of harmful gases as well will save fuel resources. In the end, I want to say that we must spread environmental awareness in our society and in our daily routine life. It is necessary to save and protect our environment. In my vision, it is responsible for everyone to do bit for the environment. Therefore, let us work together towards the greener and more sustainable future. Thank you.
Wow, fantastic performance dear. Lot number 12, R.S. Meghasham.
A warm and pleasant good afternoon to one and all present here, Honorable Chief Guest,
dedicated AO sir, beloved principal sir, respected teachers and my fellow friends. Now I am going to speak about the topic, why should we care for the environment? Earth needs to satisfy every man's need but not every man's greed. First, what is environment? Environment can be defined as sum total of all living and non-living element and their effects human life. Another valid topic is importance of environment. We cannot truly understand the real worth of environment, but we can estimate some of its importance. It plays a vital role on keeping living things healthy in the environment. As a key to cleaner planet is in our hands. Moreover, the entire life support of human beings depend wholly on the environment. God gave us green. Let's make it clean. Most important, environment is a source of natural beauty and it's necessary for keeping physical and mental health properly. Don't pay the price. Keep your city nice. Don't litter. Environment gives us a countless benefit that we are not able to repay through our entire life, as they connected with forests, trees, air and water. Forests and trees purify the air and also absorb harmful gases in the environment. Plants purify the water and also reduces the chance of flood and maintain natural balance and many others. It is horrifying. We want to fight our own government to reduce the chances of to protect our environment. Environment helped us and other organisms to grow and flourish from thousands of years. Human activities are the major cause of environment degradation because many of the causes of human activities may harm do for our environment. We are protect our environment by reduce the usage of plastics. We can save our environment by reducing the usage of petrol and diesel vehicles and increasing the number of e-scooters, and banning deforestation is a way to save our environment. We are the first generation to feel the impact of climate change and last generation to do something about it. Deforestation is a dangerous effect on an environment. Finally, environment is a precious gift of His nature. So please don't cut the trees and so please care about the environment. Thank you.
Wow, marvelous performance, dear. Lot number 13, M. Hariharan.
Peaceful good afternoon to everyone. Today I am standing in front of my teachers and my respected judges. My principal sir give a best opportunity to talk about why should we care for environment. The nature environment gives us that are difficult to measure by dollars. The nature environment areas produce purify water, provides land, food and medicinal plants that reduce chemical and noise pollution. We are spoiling our environment by decomposition of plastic, deforestation, construction of dams, mining, etc. Pollution is the introduction to harmful material into the environment is called pollution. Pollution damages the quality of air, water and land. Air pollution is a contamination of indoor or outdoor environment by physically, chemically or biologically agent that modify the characteristic of environment. Mining of coal, diamond, gold require large amount of forestry areas, so we are cutting lot much of forest. Thank you.
Congratulations on your outstanding performance, dear. Lot number 14, B. Sriniga.
A warm and wonderful afternoon to respected principal sir, esteemed AO sir, honorable judges, beloved teachers and my dear friends. I am Srinika and I am studying in 8th standard. Today I am am going to talk about on the topic why should we care for the environment. Before starting my speech, I want to say by telling a quote from Marley Martin where he says, "The earth does not belong to us, we belong to the earth." The environment is not a simple word because it is the most crucial thing for all the living beings on earth. We can't live without air, water and soil. These are three important things for all the living beings. Without these three, nothing can survive in this beautiful world. Why should we care for the environment? We can just walk off by saying we are also protecting the environment. Today, we enjoy everything in this beautiful world. On the other side, we are doing everything to destroy the environment like deforestation, and we are taking advantage of the more important natural resources. Climate changes happens because of your advantage in destroying the environment. Today, we can see the air is being polluted. The real incident is we can see our capital, New Delhi, being polluted by the air. Not only Delhi, but many important cities all over the world are being polluted. In many areas where we can't get good drinking water, we are drinking the purified water in these days. In the older period, people drank normal water because at that time we used to get good water in every places. And importantly, I want to talk about plastics. Plastic cause damage to wildlife, ecosystem and humankind. Plastics are more dangerous for the environment, but today for our benefit we are destroying everything and we are creating problems for ourselves and future generation. Why should we care for the environment? We can just walk off by saying we are also protecting the environment. But when you think about our future generation, we can't just go off. We will enjoy everything and we will destroy for our benefit, and we are going to make our future generation suffer for good air, good water and good soil. If we take care of our environment, it will be beneficial to us and to our future generation. If we don't care about that, it will surely impact our lives. We have done many negatives for the environment, but nothing is impossible when you take care of something. We will plant more trees to control pollution. We can use electric vehicles instead of using petrol and diesel vehicles. We must support agriculture and each thing that is good for our environment. Before concluding my speech, I want to say that we celebrate World Environment Day on June 1st, but just celebrating it and not taking any steps to save it will not help in any ways. So we must want to stand together and we must want to take care of our environment from today. If we do that, that will be the greatest thing we are doing for our nature and future generations. Thank you.
Thank you, Shrinika. It was a fabulous performance. Next, lot number 15, Bhavna Kumari J. Lot number 15, Bhavna Kumari J.
The great words by John Maxwell: if you help people and give what they want, then you will receive everything which you need in your life. Wonderful morning to all present here. Today I am going to motivate with my speech, Karma is Boomerang. Anyone who is quite matured in his life must have seen that whatever we do, good or bad, it always have a tendency to come back in the form of other. The meaning of karma is in the intention. The intention behind the action is what matters. Those who are motivated only by the desire for the fruit of action are miserable, for they are constantly anxious about the result of what they do. Karma is like a wheel which rotates continuously as it goes up, same as it comes down. As well, you can see any person's, family's, institution who has been always successful, but after some time they become nothing. It's like hero becomes zero and zero become hero. You can never predict about time how it changes its turn. So intelligence human should concentrate on his or karma only, as this only go with human after his life. Rest all things, that is money, families, relative, etc. will be left here. It is very difficult to keep in mind on this non-belonging, but it's true to remember. Always try to do good karma, helps other and try to understand people with empathy. A human who understands person's feeling will be compassionate and kind. If we see in our life, then we'll find this principle of karma is applicable to all. If we do good deeds, good will happen to us, and if we do bad deeds, bad will happen to us. If you will dig a pit for someone, then you will yourself fall in that pit. And if you do good to others, then good will come back to you. If you want to live a happy life, then start giving happiness to others, because what we give to others will come back to us. That's why it is said, the evil you do remains with you, and the good you do come back to you. Let me share a story with you. The story is about three friends and a bag of gold. One day, three friends set out on a journey. When they were passing through the forest, they saw a bag lying on the ground. They picked it up and overjoyed to find it full of gold. They decided to divide the gold equally among themselves. They were hungry and tired, so they sat under the tree and sent one of them to fetch food. In the absence, the other two decided to kill him and divide the gold themselves. The man who had gone to fetch food was very greedy. He thought, I will add some deadly poison in the food. He said to himself, I will take the whole gold when they ate this poisoned meal. When he come to his companion, they killed him, but when they eat the poisoned meal, they too died. From this story we learn, what you sow is what you reap. The universe took after people who always focus on giving, not thinking about return. A few words of wisdom from Sri Bhagavad Gita. A karma yogi acts by body, mind, intellect and sense without attachment, only for self-purification. Be a karma yogi from today. Today is the first day of your rest of life. Thank you.
Wow, that was a great story. You are doing a great job, dear. Keep it up. Lot number 16, B. Kishore.
Hello and welcome to everyone on our not present here. Today I am going to talk about why should we care for our environment. The environment around us is an essential part of an human survival. Yes, I like to believe that. But people who do not care about the environment simply do not understand how it is important to all of us and does not affect them directly. These are my reasons you should be concerned about the environment. A clean environment is very essential for our healthy living. The more you do not care about the environment, the more it will become populated with contaminants and toxins that have a harmful impact on our health. Air pollution may cause respiratory disease and cancer. Water pollution may lead to diarrheal disease and typhoid, among other one. The local authorities have to promote the care the environment. Biodiversity refers to the variety of plants, animals and other living things in our world. It can be negatively influenced by habitat loss and degradation due to human activity, climate change and pollution, among other things. Earth is our home. It's where we live, so we better take care of it. For sure, we could be better person if we help with small things. What can we do now? Nowadays, with increasing the environmental awareness and thank you for such a beautiful opportunities.
The speech was amazing. Keep up the good work, dear. Lot number 17, A. Prasanna.
There is no good thing which is not recorded. There is no evil thing which is not punished. Mouth can lie, but eyes cannot. People can forget, but karma will not. Because karma is definitely a boomerang. Good afternoon, everyone. I am present here to give a speech on karma is boomerang. What is karma? The relationship between person, mental or physical action, and the consequences following that action. What goes around comes around, and ends be good and do good. My mother tried to teach me a karma theory when I was young, but when I started realizing it more and more, I correlated my action plus cause and effect. What goes around comes around, the same or some other form. That is karma. If you do a harm to somebody, that karma will stay on your head and wait for the proper time. And that time, the bad thing will happen to you. In the same way, if you do a good thing to somebody, that karma will stay on your head and wait for the proper time. And that time, the more than equal good thing will happen to you. Everything we do, everything we say, every action we take, direct effort. Who we are and how we are perceived. If you help people and give what they want, then you receive everything which you need in your life. I helped a man to climb a mountain and I found I too reached the top. Karma is a boomerang. Good or bad, what you put will always comes back to you. The universe look after people who help others. Always focus on giving others, not about returns. Good deeds gives us double advantage. If we make a positive impact on others and we feel great at the same time. The few words of wisdom from Sri Bhagavad Gita, a karma yogi acts from body, mind, senses and intellect without attachment, only for self-purification. Karma says, if you succeed in cheating someone, don't think the person is fool. The person trusted more than you deserve. Karma is equal to the Newton's third law. What is Newton's third law? For an every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. The person who hurt you will eventually face their own karma. Don't waste your time on your revenge. Thank you for giving us such a beautiful opportunity.
The speech was outstanding, dear, and what you're conveying is correct. Next, lot number 18, Nitya Shri S.
Good afternoon to one and all present here. Today I am here to speak about the reasons why should we care for the environment. The environment is getting destroyed day by day. Who is responsible for this? Of course, we humans are responsible for this. In earlier days, people lived in harmony, adapting themselves to the environment. But in the modern era, we are attempting to mold the environment according to our need and convenience, thereby ultimately harming ourselves indirectly in the long run. The environment around us is not only our home, but everything that keeps us alive. From the food we eat, the water we drink, the air we breathe, our shelter and more. It helps us to survive. Therefore, caring for environment is something that should be inherited. A clean environment leads to a healthy life. We all love a fresh environment filled with greenery, but we have no time to take a step for it. I like to believe that people who do not care about the environment simply do not understand how it is important to all of us. The more you do not care about the environment, the more it will become polluted. Air pollution can cause respiratory disease and cancer. Water pollution can cause typhoid. The people around us have to promote care of the environment. A clean environment is important for healthy living. A clean environment is important for healthy living. Another reason why people should care for the environment is the earth is warming. For the sake of our children and future, we need to commemorate against the climate change. The ozone layer of the earth's surface is thinning, which enables the ultraviolet ray directly reach the earth. In addition, a good care for our earth will make sure the balance of ecosystem and biodiversity. Biodiversity refers to the various types of plants, animals and other living things in this world. A great destroy of this biodiversity will lead to the extinction of certain flora and fauna species. If our home destroyed, where else can we? If we know the dangers that future generation will face due to the problem we have now, why should we do something to prevent them from happening? I want to say that we must spread environmental awareness in our society as well as in our daily routine. In my view, it is responsibility of everyone to do our bit for the environment. Let us be the generation that let us not be remembered as a generation that plundered and polluted. Let us be the generation that rose to the challenge. Let us be the generation that answered the call of our environment, not with indifference, but with action, not with despair, but with hope. Thanks for giving this wonderful opportunity.
You captivated the audience with your speech. Superb, dear. Lot number 19, A. Sriharini.
A warm good afternoon to all, my respected principal, judges, teachers and my dear friends. Today I am here to deliver a speech about why should we care about environment. First, what is environment? Environment means what surrounds us. It may be living or non-living things. It includes physical, chemical and other natural forces. Three biggest environmental issues in India. In its latest climate assessment, the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change made it very clear that the climate crisis is accelerating at pace like now before and want that it is now or never to limit global warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius. From deforestation and droughts to air pollution and plastic waste, there are several factors exacerbating global warming with consequences felt everywhere in the world. Here are some of the biggest environmental issues in India and how the country dealing with them. First one is air pollution. Undoubtedly, the most pressing environmental issues in India is air pollution. In 2021, the World Air Quality Report in India is home 63 of 100 most polluted cities. In 2021, India among the most polluted countries, second only to Bangladesh. Water pollution. The most pressing environmental issues in India, it's also water pollution. Every day, a staggering of 40 million wastewater enters the river and other water body besides affecting the humans like typhoid, cholera and hepatitis with nearly 4 lakh fatalities each year. Water pollution also damages crops as infectious bacteria and diseases. It's used for irrigation, prevent them from growing. Waste management. The third one is waste. As the second largest population in the world, nearly 1.4 billion people, it comes as no surprise that 277 million tons of municipal solid waste are they produced every year. India's rapid urbanization makes waste management extremely challenging. India stands second among the top 20 countries having a high proportion of riverine plastic waste. Indus, Brahmaputra and Ganges rivers are known as the highways of plastic flows. As they carry and drain most of the plastics waste on the planet. See how our environment is affecting. I have few tips to protect the environment. Students can help to protect the environment in many ways. In home life, school life and work life. They are digital note taking. Avoid using paper. Use mobile device or computer. Avoid using paper is a great way to protect the environment. Bike, carpool or walking. Save water. Second one is, why does recycling helps the environment? Recycling helps the environment in impactful ways. Greenhouse gas emissions of water pollutants, the need for new raw materials, energy usage. In everyday lives, we can help to protect the environment in many ways. Reuse, reduce, and recycle. Use reusable grocery bags. Use reusable water bottles. The environment not just an distant concern. It is very foundation of our existence. It is our responsibility to care for it, not for ourselves, for future generation. Save water, love our motherland. Thank you.
The speech was wonderful, dear. Keep it up. Lot number 20, KH Jasmita Sri.
Good afternoon to one and all present here, respected principals, sir, teachers, and my dear friends. I am glad to be given the opportunity to present a speech on why should we care for the environment. Why should we care for the environment is an important topic for students because we all are aware of how the environment is important to us. We can afford to harm the environment any longer. But in today's modern world, our environment is affected significantly. Our environment is where we live. There must be harmony between the environment and living beings. In the present scenario, due to overpopulation, our environment is under distress. The situation is alarming as our natural environment is overexploited to meet human needs. It is because of many human activities that we are not able to maintain a healthy balance with nature. The threats we are facing includes man-made disasters and global warming. These threats are real and have raised an alarming situation. We needed to come together to save our environment. This speech on Save Environment through slide why it is needed by mankind to protect and preserve our environment. Our environment offers everything from clothing, water, food to shelter, etc. All living beings are part of our ecosystem. Hence, it becomes our responsibility to take care of our natural habitat. Environmental pollution is one of the biggest issues that the modern world faces today. To meet wants of society, we are putting too much pressure to the natural environment. This leads to damage to nature. The soil is losing its fertility, and in most places, soil pollution makes it difficult to grow crops. Even air and water pollution also. The effect of mass urbanization and industrialization. Controlling the pollution is the need of the hour. However, this still gets negated by us. And delivering my speech on to make you aware of what can be done by each one of us sitting here. We can make our environment a better place to live by taking simple steps like planting a trees, throwing waste in proper bins, saying no to plastic bags, etc. Rather than complaining about pollution, such small steps must be taken to make our environment sustainable. Environmental problems are also the result of vast technologies advancements in the last few years. The overuse of resources to build IT infrastructure is responsible for the loss of the natural environment. Government and international organizations must be taken proper steps to control the pollution and save our Mother Earth. Environmental protection policies must be strictly enforced. Everyone has to come together to save our Mother Nature. Saving our environment is much more important today than even before. The degrading quality of Earth life, what we are all familiar with. However, the early signs of
the early signs of upcoming destructions are visible. The harsh weather conditions, increased carbon dioxide emissions, melting of glaciers, etc. are the major concern that needed immediate attention. Let us all do what we can to save our environment and preserve our resources for future generation. Save environment, save Mother Earth. Thank you.
Yes, that's correct. Environment is very important for everyone. Fabulous dear. Lot number 21, R.S. Nishant.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. My dear respected principals, my respected teachers, and my dear students. Today I am going to speak a topic on karma as a boomerang. Life is whatever you throw, there are always returns. That is karma. I got deeply impressed when I saw a movie, Mad Max 2, where a feral kid attacks bandit with a boomerang. There is no good or bad karma. How do you know if it is good or bad karma? If you don't like it, it is bad karma. If you like it, then it is good karma. Karma is the basis of golden thought in all regions. You recap what you saw. Karma is a gravity. Karma is a gravity, just like unseen dream of a world. It's just like the physical world works, that govern how the physical world works. How the physical world works. It's just like how the physical stream of energy. The physical stream of energy. I realizing it more and more. I correlated with my actions plus cause. I do be good and do good. My grandmother tried to teach me karma theory when I was a very young lad. Whatever comes around, it is karma. Whether karma is a boomerang, yes, we can clearly see it. Karma is in real life example. J.R.D. Tata started Tata Airlines in 1935. It flew it from Mumbai to Karachi. In 1945, J.R.D. Tata changed the name Tata India. Changed to Tata India. In October 21, J.R.D. Tata Tata Airlines came to his own name, Tata Airlines. Be good and do good to thanks for giving this opportunity.
Great job, dear. Lot number 22, Dharneshwaran P.
Wonderful good morning to all. My name is P. Dharneshwaran from grade 8A1. I'm here to talk about my vision India. My vision for India describes 4 visions for India. If it has entered to the Committee of Developed Nation, we are tries to make the people to realize and motivate them to build a stronger India. First vision is that of freedom. Second vision is development. Third vision, India must be stand up to the world. First vision, we recalls how India has a time and again been looted by invaders. India, on the other hand, has never invaded by any country because it respects the freedom of others. Modern India, first war of independence was forgot in 1857. Having subsequently achieved an independence, we need to protect this freedom without which no one will respect us. Second division, India is growing economically and the rate of poverty is declining. The 10% of GDP growth was health sign. But APJ Kalam observed Indians has failed to see themselves as a or groups relevant people. We, however, want to see our India as a developed and not just a developing nation. Third vision, India must be stand up to the world. No one will respect us, only strength respect. Strength we must only as a military power, but also in a economic power. Both must go hand in hand. Fourth vision is education. Education will there another place where India is have made a significant progress. The government will have heavily invested in developing of schools and universities, and there will be a highly qualified teachers and professors, and who will make to helping to shape the mind of next generation. A wide range of educational resource will be available to students, such as books, computers and other technological aids, which will enhance their learning. In conclusion, India in 2047 will be a country that is full of potential and have the potential to become a global leader on 21st century. It is a nation that has embraced technology, its growth and its development, and well positioned to take their future challenges. Thank you, our audience. I sincerely appreciate I have had this chance.
I appreciate your creativity and imagination. Super dear. Lot number 23, yes, Mukesh.
Good afternoon, everyone, one and all present here. Today I am stand before you to give a speech on why we should care for the environment. Our home, our planet is facing unprecedented challenges, and it is crucial that we recognize our responsibility. Here a few compelling reasons why we should care for the environment. First and foremost, the environment provides us with the very essential for our survival. The air we breathe, the water we drink, and the food we eat all come from nature. By caring for the environment, we ensure that these resources remain clean, abundant, and accessible for future generations. Secondly, a healthy environment directly impacts our well-being. Studies have shown time in nature reduces stress, improves mental health, and promotes physical fitness. By preserving green space and promoting biodiversity, we can create a harmonious environment that benefits both human and wildlife. Furthermore, caring for the environment is crucial in combating climate change. The burning of fossil fuels and deforestation have led to rise in temperature, resulting in extreme weather, even the loss of habitats. By adopting sustainable particles such as reduced carbon emissions and promoting renewable energy source, we can mitigate the effects of climate change and create a more residential future. Additionally, environmental conservation is closely linked to the preservation of cultural particles. Many indigenous communities have close connection to the land, and their traditional and knowledge are directly tied to the environment. By protecting natural areas, we preserve their cultural particles and respect their rights. Lastly, caring for the environment is a matter of ethic responsibility. We can share this planet with countless other species. It is our duty to ensure the survival as well. As dominant species, we have the power to make positive change and respect their delicate balance of ecosystem. In conclusion, caring for the environment is not only a moral imperative, but it also essential for our own well-being and the well-being of future generations. By preserving green space and promoting biodiversity, climate change, and respect all rights living being, we can create the sustainable and trending world. Let us remember that our action today will determine the legacy we leave behind. It is a time for us to come forward and care for the environment, for its truly and greatest treasure. Thank you.
Wow, amazing dear. Lot number 24, yes, Akshaya.
Respected Principal Sir and HM Ma'am, our Honorable Chief Guest, and my dear teachers and my friends, very good afternoon to one and all present here. Today I am gathered here to deliver a speech on why we should care for the environment. Overall, when it comes to answering the question why we should care for the environment, there are many reasons. This is the only place that we can live under. We should want to treat it with care and respect. There are tons of ways that you can live a sustainable life and help to protect the environment. If you are wondering that why we should care for the environment, then you have come to the right place. Keep listening for my guide to 5 reasons on why we should need towards protecting the environment and work toward better future. First, protects our ecosystem. Our environment is what houses and helps our ecosystem grow and thrive. Without protecting and taking care of our environment, we are putting so many livings in danger, such as animals, plants, crops, and even our own. All of the ecosystem that make up our environment are deeply connected. One change to an ecosystem could completely change the dynamic that has been created. There are many ways that you can help our ecosystem as well as protecting the environment. Second, protects humanity. One of the major reasons why we should need towards protecting the environment is because it helps to protect humanity. If we didn't have our environment, then we wouldn't have a place to resources to live off of. Right now, our air, food, and even water is being polluted because of many different factors. Luckily, natural gas in the USA is on the rise and have great resources to use to help our homes, schools, business, factories, and so much more. This is the only change that we should be pushing for if we want to create a better environment. Third, protects our forest. Another huge factor that is at risk if we didn't protect our environment is the forest around us. The forest has many natural resources that we generally have on a daily basis. When you are living more sustainably, then you are helping the environment that we used to live. Our forest can help to give us timber, wood, rubber, and even essential oil. Fourth, it is our moral obligation. When you are thinking about the reason why we should care for the environment, you should know that it is your moral obligation to do so. As a human who lives on earth, it is our responsibility to make sure that it is protected. Fifth, give them back to your generation and the future. When you work to protect the environment, then you are doing something to give back to your generation. After all, your generation is the one who is currently using it and living in it. You can also help to give future generation. Give them an environment that isn't damaged and teach them how to continue living sustainably. At least 155 states recognize their right to live in a healthy environment, either through national legislation or international accords, like the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Despite the production, the World Health Organization estimates that 23% of all deaths are linked to environmental risks like air pollution, water contamination, and chemical exposure. Statistics like that are why the United Nations Human Rights Council recently passed a resolution reaffirming states' obligation to protect human rights, including by taking actions on environmental challenges. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity.
You impressed everyone with your speech. Superb, dear. Lot number 25 are Srinidhi.
Good afternoon, one and all present here.
I'm Srinidhi from 8A1. I'm going to speak about karma is a boomerang. Karma is a boomerang because just like when you throw a boomerang, it returns back in the hands of thrower. Similarly, when a person performs same actions, the results of karma will be come towards the doer beat in good or bad form. It is explained in 3rd and 5th chapters of Srimad Bhagavad Gita by Lord Krishna. Karma can be divided into good or bad. I believe that if you do something bad, then something bad will happen to you. Yes, what you sow is what you reap. If you sow mango seeds in nature, mango will grow on the trees, not some other fruits. Karma is a word meaning that a result of a person's action as well as the action by themselves. It is a term about cycle of cause and effect. According to the theory of karma, what happens to a person happens because they caused it with their actions. Karma is an important part of many religions such as Hinduism and Buddhism. Karma is logically about punishment or reward. It makes a person responsible for their own life and know how to treat the other people. Karma has no menu. What you serve, what you deserve. Good karma results a good deed done for others, while bad karma results from intentional harm caused for others. Thank you.
That's good. Karma is very important for everyone's life. Thank you, dear. Lot number 26, yes, Nitika Sri.
Okay, ma'am. What goes around comes back. With this great saying, I wish you a wonderful afternoon to honorable judges, respected principals, sir, teachers, and my dear friends. Today I am going to motivate you with my short speech on karma is boomerang. First of all, I am going to tell about what is karma. Karma means a sum of person's action in this and previous state of existence is viewed as deciding their fate in future. The idea of a boomerang is that whatever you put out into the world, be it good or bad, will eventually come back to you in some shape or form. The life is truly a boomerang. What you give, you get. Karma is called a boomerang because just like when the boomerang is thrown, it returns back to the hands of the thrower. Similarly, when the person performs the same action, the results of karma come towards the door, be it in good or bad form. That depends on the karma being done. My grandmother told me, what goes around comes back. What goes around comes back, and hence be good and do good. She tried teaching me about karma theory when I was young, but when I started realizing it more and more, I correlated with my action plus causes and effects. What goes around comes back in some or some other shapes or form. That is karma. Karma is a boomerang. We can clearly see it in the real life example, which karma is in action with Air India. J.R.D. Tata was the first to introduce airlines in India for the first time in the year 1938, which airlines flies over Karachi and Mumbai. In 1946, the airline was renamed as Air India. In 1953, the Indian government nationalized all Indian private airlines. Swami Vivekananda said, what goes around comes back. What goes around comes back. If you do harm to others, that karma will stay on your head and wait for the proper time, and at that time it will give equal bad thing to you. Same way you do good to others, that karma will stay on your head and wait for the proper time, and at that time it will give more than equal good to you. For example, I also suffered some incident in my life. Me and my friend, while riding the bicycle, I wanted her fall down, but I didn't saw the ridge in front of me, and I dashed the ridge and I fell down. So finally, don't think bad to others, because it definitely come back. Karma says if you succeed in cheating someone, don't think that the person is fool. Realize that they trusted you more than you deserve. Thank you for giving the great opportunity.
Yes, a boomerang returns back to the person who throws it. You nailed the stage with your expressive speech, dear. Next, lot number 27, Prakashni, yes.
Revered principals, judges, respected teachers, and my dear friends, a very good afternoon to one and all present here. It is an honor to be here with you today and talk on my favorite topic, karma is boomerang. We have all heard about the proverb that says, what you sow is what you reap, which clearly defines that future consequences are inevitably shaped by present actions. Let's dive into my topic for the next few minutes. Karma is boomerang. Karma means actions and intentions. Boomerang is a curved flat piece of wood that can be thrown so that it will return to the thrower. Traditionally used by Australian tribal people as a hunting weapon. So, in relation to our topic, karma is boomerang means any actions or plans thrown into this universe will return to the originator. Our life is like a boomerang. Our thoughts, deeds, words will return to us sooner or later with an astounding accuracy. Sow a thought and you reap an action. Sow an action and you reap a habit. Sow a habit and you reap a character. Sow a character and you reap a destiny. The law of karma refers to the law of cause and effect. If we are motivated to negative thoughts, greed, hatred or delusion, then we are planting the seeds of suffering. If we are motivated to positive thoughts like kindness, generosity, love, compassion or wisdom, then we are creating the karmic conditions for happiness and abundance. Imagine you plant a mango seed. What would happen? You will see a mango tree growing every day and giving you lots of mango. That's the law of nature. You reap what you sow. Our country is a secular country and we respect all religions and science too. All religions preach to us that karma is boomerang. Leave alone traditions. Even science believes in karma. Newton's third law. For every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. I firmly believe karma can be positive if our thoughts and actions are positive and will also be rewarded by positive consequence. Karma can be understood as a moral principle that governs our behavior and the outcomes we experience in life. I would like to share a story with you all. This story really moved me a lot. In a busy town, there lived a girl called Maya who always believed in the power of kindness and generosity. She went out of her way to help others, whether it was volunteering or simply lending a listening ear and a helping hand to those in need. Her mother was severely ill with cancer and was battling life and death every day. Maya, despite facing her own challenges, remained steadfast in her commitment to spreading joy and compassion wherever she went. Maya had a heart as bright as the sun and a smile that could light up the darkest of the days. Maya helped her friends at school, adored her parents, respected her teachers, and loved her sister with all her heart. Whenever her friends were absent for a class, she used to help them with her notes and share knowledge. She promptly shared her toys with her sister. She helped her father with everyday household chores and give medicines to her mother on time. A year passed, her father was died in an accident. She has to take care of her mother and sister too. She helped her friends at school. A year passed and her father died in an accident. She has to take care of her mother and sister too. The family was slowly falling under the line of poverty. One day, Maya's mother needed medicines as immediately as she could. So, Maya ran to the pharmacy and bought the medicines and told the owner she did not have any money and she will pay within few days. But the the owner was very money minded and thought she was tricking him and just not willing to pay the money. So he pushed Maya out of the pharmacy and held her at the top of his voice. This got the attention of all the people in the market. A kind person who owned a small soup shop nearby. He came over there and asked the yelling pharmacy owner to calm down, and he paid money for Maya's medicines, and he asked his son to give a big cup of soup and food for her family, and he gave a big cup of soup and food for her family until Maya is completing her schooling and was moved to the city. After 30 years, the soup shop owner fainted in his own shop and rushed to the hospital. The doctors who examined him told that they needed a specialist and it could cost a fortune. So the son posted his father's shop for sale for money. The next day, he came to the hospital. There was a specialist who just arrived and treating his father. The next day, he got the summary of expenses and was surprised to see 0 rupees to be paid in it. And at the end of the summary, it also said paid in full 30 years ago with medicines and big cup of soup. Best regards, Dr. Maya. Then the boy remembered every bit of this incident and couldn't hold on to his tears. Then he thanked Dr. Maya with all his heart, knowing that any act of kindness, no matter how big or small, always gets noticed. Karma has taken 30 years to come back in the story. Finally, friends, remember, karma is boomerang. Whatever we put into this world will comes back to us. If we are kind and helpful to others, it will return to us. But if we are mean, hurtful and jealous of others, it will also find its own way to come back to us. Thank you for your time, encouragement, and create a wonderful day.
Karma has no menu. You get served what you deserve. Outstanding dear, lot number 28, K. Induja.
Good afternoon, respected sir, teachers, and all my dear friends. Today I am going to deliver a speech about karma is boomerang. Karma means you create your whole life. A pile of karma can be a boon or a burden. The choice is yours. The law of karma is like a boomerang. As you sow, so shall you reap. This is also known as the law of cause and effort. Whatever we put out in this universe is what comes back to us. The powerful forces at work in the universe. The small thing that we do, good or bad, come back to us in the most unexpected way. The best way to find yourself, to last yourself in the service of others, said by Mahatma Gandhi. Newton's third law of motion tells us that every action has an equal and opposite reaction. What goes around, come around. If you want to lift yourself up, lift up someone else. Every day we send out, usually without conscious thought of what will come back to us. If you live your life by walking in truth, spreading love and compassion, then those things come back to you. It's simply a multiple blessing. But if you have sent out the darkest side of yourself, hate someone physically, emotionally, or in any other way, then it certainly doesn't come with a punch hard enough. That return of energy, that boomerang, come back with the greatest force and definitely affect where you are standing. Everything we do infused with the energy with which we do it. If you are frantic, life will be frantic. If you are peaceful, life will be peaceful. Said by Mariam Williamson. Even if something we do seems inconsequential, that is very important. It gets done as everything in the universe is connected. Each step leads to the next step, and so forth and so on. Past, present, future, they are all connected. History repeat itself until we learn the lesson that we need to change our part. If someone does something wrong to you, you don't need to worry. You keep doing your part of good. The wrong insight or any negative force sent out, it will return back to the sender. Your beliefs don't make you a better person. Your behavior does. Karma has no menu. You get served what you deserve. True
joy follow doing what we are supposed to be doing and waiting for the reward to come on its own time. Reward of flashing value require patient or precision do. You do your passive part and that will come back to you one day in some fruitful ways. Plant seed of happiness, hope, success and love. It will all come back to you in abundance. This is the law of nature. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity. Have a grateful day. Jai Hind.
Karma never loses an address. That was a heart-touching speech. Super dear. Lot number 29, Chitra Sri SR.
What goes around comes around. Keep your circle positive, say good words, think good thoughts and do good deeds. Good afternoon. I offer warm welcome to honorable judges, principal, teachers and my dear friends. On this special occasion, I am really thankful for giving me a chance to deliver a speech on my topic, Karma is Boomerang. Today I stand before you to unravel the profound truth embedded in a simple yet powerful concept. Karma is a boomerang. Just like a boomerang that returns to us through our actions reverberate in the universe, in the cosmic realm of cause and effect. Every deed we commit sets forth a chain of consequences. Whether benevolent or malevolent, our actions create ripples that navigate the vast expanse of existence, only to return with a force proportional to our initial intent. The interconnectedness of our life, often portrayed by the Eastern philosophy of karma, it teaches us our choices shape our destinies. If we sow seeds of kindness and compassion, we reap a harvest of goodwill. Conversely, if we sow seeds of negativity and harm, the boomerang of karma reflects with the lessons that challenges our very existence. In this intricate dance of fate and free will, understanding the dynamics of karma, it invites us to reflect on our motives, the energy we emit into the world, and the legacy we leave behind. The boomerang of karma is a cosmic mirror, reflecting the essence of our character and the choices we made in the grand theater of life. It is a teacher offering us valuable lessons for growth and transformation, each experience whether joyful and evolution. In this world, often marred by conflict and division, embracing the principle of karma can survive as a unifying force, reminding us of our interconnectedness and sharing humanity. For in the grand tapestry of existence, every thread is woven together and every action reverberates across the fabric of reality. Karma is the reflection of our actions coming back to us. This is understood by many, and what goes around comes around is a common refrain. However, there is more to it than that. Our souls are what drive who we are. Just as in our physical world, we are born by the laws of where we live. Souls are born by the laws of spiritual laws. Karma is one such spiritual laws. So, let us be mindful architects of our destinies, recognizing that every thought, word and action shapes the trajectory of our personal boomerang. May we choose the path of righteousness, knowing that the boomerang of karma is a faithful companion, born to return with consequences that echo the very essence of our being. As we stand at the crossroads of choices, let us remember the profound wisdom encapsulated in the simple yet profound notion, karma, the boomerang effort. May we strive to be mindful stewards of our thought, words and deeds, knowing that the boomerang of karma is a faithful companion, born to return with consequences that echo the very essence of our being. In closing, I leave you with a timeless truth. What goes around comes around. Let us choose wisely. The boomerang of karma avoids us all. Karma is like a ball. You throw once, it bounces many times. What you give out, you receive back. Either positive or negative, the choice is yours. Thank you.
Karma is a spiritual belief that is all about cause and effect. What a prolific speaker you are, dear. Hats off. Next, lot number 30, Shamdev S.
Good morning, everyone. I am going to give a speech about karma. Karma is a boomerang. Karma is a Sanskrit word which denotes action which causes a cycle around the world. If if you put good or bad things into the universe, it will be eventually served to you. What do you put? It will reap. If you put mango seed, it will reap. Not any other plants will grow. We cut trees for many uses, but we cause earthquakes, global warming, etc. We pollute air, water, etc. So we cause so many diseases. There was a real example for karma. In 1938, J.R.D. Tata started a airlines company. In 1945, it was renamed Air India. In 1953, Indian government nationalized all airline companies. After 65 years, in 2021, it will be returned to the parenting company Tata Groups. So, the Leo Tolstoy wrote a quote, "Everything is related to everything." Thank you.
You have done a great job, dear. Lot number 31, Logosri, yes.
Good afternoon, one and all present here, respected principals, sir, teachers, and my dear friends. Today, I am going to deliver on speech of my vision India. India is my nation. It is a developed and happiest, is greenest, one of our mission. For that, the best way is plantation. The Greek, the Turks, the Mongols, the British, the French, all of them came and took over what was ours. Yet we have not done this to any other nation. Yet we are not conquered to anyone. We are not guarded their lands, their cultures, and their histories to try to enforce our way of life. They tried to enforce our way of life. I believe that India got in freedom in 1857 when we started the War of the Independence. If you are not free, no one respect us. I am echoing J.F. Kennedy's words related to American for the India as what can be done to make India and do what and another Western countries are today. It has been in 76 years since or today we are the most rapidly growing in the world. There are the many social religions under the social economic activities and the social economic developments. There should be no gap between the rich and poor for the India on the land piece of the sovereignty in the world. All the children should be get on education. The India is a secular in the world. Everywhere is happiness. It is the free of hunger and the fear and the fear to try to enforce our way of life. Thank you for giving this wonderful opportunity.
Very good, dear. Lot number 32, yes, Abhinaya.
Good afternoon, everyone who present here. Today I stand before you to present my speech. Karma is boomerang. Life is like a boomerang. Whatever you throw out will always return. What we must understand about our life is who we become, how other treats us, our relationship with families and friends, the level of respect we get on business world, and other phases of our everyday living culmination of what we do to shape the image of who we are. Everything we do, everything we say, every action we take have a direct effect on who we are and how we are perceived. We all know when we flip the boomerang according to the force we use, it will travel to person and eventually makes its way back to us. Karma is like a wheel which continuously rotates. We can see people, families or institutions where they have been always successful, but after they become nothing. It is like zero becomes hero and hero becomes zero. No one can predict time and how it changes its turn. Humans should concentrate on his or her karma because it is the one which travels through the person after their life. Rest of all things like money, family, relatives, house will be left here only. We can see numerous examples where people have been successful in their public life, but their private life is always gloomy. I am a true believer of karma. You will always get whatever you give. Don't take revenge, just sit back and let karma do its work. Thank you.
Excellent, dear. Lot number 33, Jagadishwaran B.
Yes, ma'am. Respected and honorable judges, delicate principal, my teachers and my dear friends, good afternoon one and all. Today I am going to talk about karma is boomerang. Karma within Buddhist thought is a system of cause and effect rather than being linked to the ritual actions. Karma is understood to concern all intentional thoughts and actions. What this means is that actions have a moral quality to them. 1500 BCE, the origin of karma lies in the oldest Hindu text known as the Rig Vedas, written down by the rishis in 1500 BCE and updated near the end of Bronze Age. According to the Hindu tradition, karma carries over into the next life, but also resets with each rebirth. Hinduism identifies the karma is the relationship between a mental or physical actions of a consequences following that actions. It also signifies the consequence of all actions of a person in their current and previous lives of a chain of cause and effect in morality. Karma thus serves two main functions within Indian moral philosophy. It provides the moral motivation to live a moral life and provide proper explanations of existence of evil. We can clearly see it in real example where karma is in action with Air India. JRD Tata started Tata Airlines in 1938, which flew its airmail between Karachi and Mumbai. In 1946, the airline was renamed as Air India. The Indian government naturalized all private airlines, including Air India. In October 2021, history repeats in Air India, India's flagship airline, returning to his parent company Tata Group from Indian government after 65 years. Now I am going to tell a small story about karma is boomerang. Once upon a time, there lived a man named Raj. Raj was known for his cunning and deceitful ways. He would often cheat the people and take advantage of their kindness. One day, he across a poor old man was struggling to carry his heavy loads of firewoods. Instead of helping the old man, he laughed at him and continued on his way.
The stage was ready to teach him the karma, but he could not understand. So he was experienced the truth of the karma. After he shouted the sage and asked forgiveness. After he live happily. If you help the people and give what they want, then you receive everything which you need in your life. Thank you for giving this opportunity.
Excellent performance, dear. Lot number 32, Rishivandiya, yes.
A wonderful good afternoon to everyone. Today I am going to speak about my vision India. On national days such as Republic Day, Independence Day, you must have heard the speeches made by our leaders. These speeches inform us about progress of the nation. They also tell us about some new initiatives which the government plans to take for the continuous development of the nation. Do you feel inspired and enthusiastic while you hear the speeches? Do they make you to feel that you too should contribute a bit and make India one of the best nations in the world? I have 3 visions for India. In 3,000 years of our history, people from all over the world have come and invaded us, captured our lands, conquered our minds. From Alexander onwards, the Greek, the Turks, the Mughals, the Portuguese, the British, the French, the Dutch all came and looted us and took over what was ours. But we have not labored their lands, their culture, their history, tried to enforce our way of life on them. Why? Because we respect the freedom of others. That's why my first vision is that of freedom. I believe that India got its first vision in 1857 when we started the War of Independence. India must stand up to the world. I believe that unless stand up to the world, no one will respect us. My second vision for India is development. For 50 years, we have been seen a developing nation. It's time to see ourselves a developed nation. We are among top 5 nations in the world in the rate of GDP. I have third vision. India must stand up to the world because I believe that unless stand up to the world, no one will respect us. After 23 years, we will be celebrating its 100th anniversary of independence in 2047. 2047. India got everyone has dreamed to make the country one of the big and democratically successful. I was lucky to work with all 3 of them closely and consider this is great opportunity of my life. Thank you for giving this wonderful opportunity.
Great job, dear. Lot number 35, yes, Kamalesh.
Good afternoon to one and all present here. I am going to present a short speech on karma is a boomerang. What goes around will come back. To do harm to somebody, karma will stay on your head and wait for the proper time. And that time, it will give the more than equal good bad things to you. In the same way, do good to others. Karma will stay on your head. Wait for the proper time. And that time, it will give the more than equal good things to you. By Swami Vivekananda. When you truly realize karma, then you realize you are the responsible for everything in your life. Karma says that when your time is good, then your mistakes are noticed as the jokes. But when your time is bad, then your jokes are noticed as the mistakes. Karma is like a Newton's law. Every action has its equal and opposite reaction. Life is unfair. We think that we are good people and we expect that always fairness happen to us. But remember, karma and life doesn't care about you. It doesn't care how good you are or how bad you are. It doesn't care. It has its own ways. Karma has its own ways. Therefore, don't expect always fairness in your life. Bad things happening to the good people and also good things also happening to the good people. So, when the bad things happening to you, what you have to do is bring your focus from negativity to positivity. Karma says that you are the maker of your life. People always accept the beautiful life rather than the painful truth. I am asking that what is karma in true? Karma is not a Sanskrit. Karma is not a moral justice system. It is the Sanskrit word of action. And action, what rule are we lives? Okay, I was inspired by karma. What I gave, I get. Always try to be a good person because karma never leave anyone. Karma is not a punishment. It is a consequence. Choose wisely. Thank you. I am thanking you all for this wonderful opportunity. Thank you.
What an energetic performance that was. Hats off, dear. Next, lot number 36, Sanjay R.
Good afternoon. A fantastic good afternoon to all. I am R. Sanjay. I am going to talk about karma is a boomerang. Karma is a boomerang. Good or bad, what you put into the universe will also be served to you. You will be ripe of what you seed. Powerful karma became powerless. So we can say that karma is a boomerang effect that no one can escape. If we want happiness, we need to accumulate the causes for happiness. Bad action creates bad karma. Phrases are rooted in an environment that will come back to them in their life. It comes everyone eventually. So never try to destroy someone's life with a lie when yours could be destroyed by truth. Karma is a boomerang. Whatever it is, a law and nature regard to ethical action. Karma is a boomerang that will affect on us in the future. People did never understand the damage they did until someone else it. That's the same to you. That's why the karma is here. Phrases are rooted in an environment that will come back to them in their future. There are tons of definitions you are heard about karma. The karma is a Sanskrit word meaning the law of nature regard to ethical action. It was meaning of Australian language Daruk. Karma is a Always remember the karma is a boomerang. The karma is a boomerang. Always remember the karma is a boomerang when yours could be destroyed by truth. Thank you.
It was a great job, dear. Next, lot number 37, Narendra Singh G.
Good afternoon to all. I am going to talk about karma is a boomerang. Karma is a boomerang. What you sow, so you reap. This saying explains the karma. Whatever a man does, it will come back to his life. It will come back to his life. If the deeds are good, the karma will be good. If the man is bad, the karma will be bad. Nobody can live their entire life as a bad person without something bad coming back on them. No one can escape from karma. If anything happens in life, undoubtedly it is the result of karma of your past. Our behaviors also comes under the karma. How you treat others, you are also treated in that way. If you work hard, you will reap the success in life. If you do not work hard, you will get nothing. If your actions are spent towards a sensual cause or a dirty thoughts, it will lead to destruction. Anger, hurted, jealous, everything is a boomerang. If you are good, you will be rewarded. If you are bad, you will get evil. There is no other option. It's just what you sow and so you reap. Everything is one's fate and he and she should accept it silently. Life is boomerang. If you laugh at it, it laughs at you. So intelligent human should concentrate on his deeds as this will only go with human After this life, rest all the things, for example, money, house, families, relatives, etc., will be left here only. You can see numerous examples where people have been very successful in public life, but their personal life was always gloomy. It can be possible as vice versa as well. Karma had different impacts on everyone with the from time to time. Always try to do good karma, because quitting karma is a boomerang is always whatever you put into the world, it will come back to you in your life. Whether it is good or bad, it will come back to you. Whether it is positive or negative, it will come back to you also. Thank you to all for listening my speech.
It was a great effort from you, dear. Lot number 38, yes, Dinesh Kumar.
Good morning to all. I am talk about. Good afternoon. My name is Dinesh Kumar. I am coming from 8th standard. A healthy environment is one that is sustained for a long period of time. It is the source of life for everyone. It directs the life of everyone and determines the proper growth and development. The good or bad quality of our life is depending on the quality of our natural environment. It gives us clean air, water, food material and space for recreation. Spending time in nature is good for mental health, and if we do not take care of the planet, its climate and ecosystem, we undermine how our societies function. Worsen our illusion perhaps most directly harm our own well-being. Environmental refers to it consists of both biotic and abiotic elements. A clean environment is essential for the peaceful and healthy survival of humans. Human activities negatively affect the environment. It includes such as pollution, global warming, extinction of species, etc. We must plant more and more trees, throw the garbage in the dustbins, avoid using plastic bags, etc. It cannot be denied that our natural environment is such an important part of our ecosystem. It is important to educate people about how the environment is getting damaged. Then only we have green earth to live in. Forests are the important renewable resources. They cover about 20% of land surface. Human beings depend on the environment that surrounds us, water, shelter, food and various other things. A balanced natural cycle exists between the environment and all living creatures. Humankind plays a crucial role in the degeneration of a natural environment. That affects lives on this planet. The environmental pollution refers to the presence of harmful and poisonous substances into our environment. It is not only limited to air pollution but can also affect water bodies, soil, forest, aquatic life and all land living species as well. As the main factor leading to environmental pollution are human generated. In conclusion, the imperative to take care of the environment extend far beyond altruism. It is rooted in the fundamental interconnectedness of all life on earth. By prioritizing environment stewardship, we not only safeguard the stewardship, we guard only the bad. Essential life in the world is good and so save environment. Thank you.
You have done a good job, dear. Lot number 39, A. Vishwesh.
Good afternoon to everyone. I am A. Vishwesh of grade 8. You are really going to enjoy the time we spent together this afternoon. I am going to share with you some of the most important points about why should we care for the environment. We all know that environment is important to us. It is one of the basic essential requirements for living beings. Environment is a natural resource that is given by nature. Environment not only gives us vital resource but also sustains our life. But we humans are responsible for the exponential increase of pollution in the environment. We all know about Amazon forest fire incident, but many of us are not know about how it's happened. The reality is, in Brazil, cattle raiders and land grabbers set the Amazon on fire to illegally clear land and expand their destructive business. When toxic gas enters the atmosphere, the life became difficult for human beings. The burning of fossil fuel, mining, automobile exhaust and more contribute. Thus, it caused acid rain, global warming, respiratory problem and more. It is mainly due to human activities that the planet has reached an unsustainable level, and it's now our duty and responsibility to reduce the damage that has been already done to nature. Each individual could play an important role in combating this problem. We are using huge amount of plastic in our daily life. We should say no to plastic. Instead of plastic, we can use eco-friendly substitutes that are easily available everywhere. We can also start using electric vehicles as a mean of transport. Electric vehicles are relatively lesser emission. Plastic bottles are the clear example of environmental pollution. According to WWF, they take about 450 years to decompose. These containers, of which 1 million are sold each minute globally, can affect our health. In the end, I wanted to say that we must spread the environmental awareness in our society as well as in our daily routine life. In my view, it is the responsibility of everyone to do their bit for the environment. So, go green, breathe clean. Thank you.
Wow, wonderful effort, dear. Lot number 40, Pavan Seshan, J.
Good afternoon to one and all present here. I am going to give a speech about my vision in India. The British, the French, the Danish, the Portuguese, the British, the French, the Danish, all of them came and looted us. Look over what was ours. Yet we have not done this to any of the country nation. We have not conquered anyone. We have not grabbed their land and their history and their culture. Why? Because we respect the freedom of others. I believe that the first vision of India is freedom. India got first vision on 1857. When the War of Independence was started, the freedom that we must protect the nature and build on. If no one free, if no one respect us as a nation, we significantly progress on the past few decades. Especially at the beginning of 2000, it is easy to imagine that next 25 years be a greater strides. My first vision, shift the renewable energy, is a widespread adoption of a renewable energy. Solar panels and wind turbine is used for a clean and efficient energy provide for household and businesses. Technology smart cities is equipped in a state-of-the-art technology. Thank you.
Very good, dear. And we have come to the final contestant, lot number 41, Tigal Varman B.
Good morning to all. Today
Good afternoon to all. Today I am talking about the wishing for India. I have wishing for India in 3000 years. I tell history people of the other people. Other people. History people of the following means by Alexander one work the Greece, the British, the France, the Danes, all of the took as other. What was the other? We have not caused you. We have not regret you. Is land, the cultural land of information of the trapezium. What was the freedom of India? Wishing for India in 1987 in Independence Day. We cultural not have a great and Ken for is here wishing for India. Thank you.
A great attempt, dear.
With that, all contestants have delivered their speeches. We are taking a short break to give time to our honorable judges to calculate the marks. The result will be announced shortly. Now,
In the first round of selection, we have selected 61 students. In the second round of selection, we have selected 47 students. For final round, 41 students were participated. Now I would like to welcome all the judges to the stage to give their compliment to the students. Now I'd like to welcome all the participants to receive compliment.
all the students. I invite all the students to receive the compliments from the judges.
It is time to honor our chief guest. Now, I would like to call Mr. G. Manikannan, sir.
Okay, good afternoon, children. Good afternoon. 8th standard children, you have done it very well. Except a few, they haven't prepared very well. But all others, your performance are well good. Really, that you have done this superb performance. But in future, you have to take more training and you have to take more responsibilities of delivering your speech in another classes next year and all. Anyway, thank you very much. Now, there are 41 students. They have participated in these elocution competitions. Our sir, Manikannan sir, is being with us from morning, 9 o'clock. He is very patient today with us and sharing his ideas. And on behalf of our school, with wholehearted, vehemently, that I have the very great pleasure. I honor you, sir. Thank you very much for being with us today. And also, I have to honor our judges. And they are listening very carefully and also awarded the marks very carefully. I know it very well. It is very difficult to judge the students, because with the whole concentrations, they have done it very well. Thank you very much to our teachers, to the judges. Our best wishes for all of you, for the bright future and the happiness on all through our life. My best wishes, you children. Thank you very much.
It is a time to honor our chief guest. Now, I would like to call Mr. G. Manikannan, sir. Miss Deepa, ma'am. Miss Preeti Sheetal, ma'am. And Miss Sita, ma'am.
I request sir to give his speech.
Our beloved sir and Evo, that all along our lifetime we are tied up with young tyros. Indeed, it's much happy to us to see this environment, which gives us more energy to us. Moreover, that you are all in 8th standard, that morning star, the species, should be more eminent. We expect more. As such, you are 12th standard. When you are in 12th standard, what are all the things you deal with that should be handled by you. So you should enrich your mind towards higher goal, higher aspect. Whenever you are happen to talk, no one should touch that point. That should be a precious one. It should be engraved in the mind of others. They should be inspired. Not delivering the speech, the art of inspiring the minds Every person talk will reach with higher goal is only winning the atmospheric goodness. So prepare yourself more and more thrive. Judges, fellow judges, thank you. Teachers, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable speech.
Thank you, sir. Now,
Now-
we are going to announce the results. Huh? Ready? Okay, children, now we are going to announce the winner and the runner list. Among the 41 students, we have selected 6 winners and 5 runners. I call upon the children, kindly come and stand here. Sir, please honor them. Honor the children, sir. Then 8th A3 stream. B. Srinika, winner. 8th A2 SR Chitra Sri, the winner. 8th A4 SS Aishwarya, winner. 8th A2 GS Sri Veeramani, Sai Veeramani, winner. 8th A4 KH Jasvida Street, winner. Then 8th A4 K Induja, winner. Now I am going to announce the runners. Eighth A4. Okay.
Now I would like to call upon the runners of this competition. No? Yes. Dikshika K, Vedika S, Megasham RS, Nityashri S, Akshaya S. Congratulations, dears.
Winning an award is always a special moment. It's time to take a group photo. I like I would like to welcome all the participants to the stage. First, boys come. First come all the boys. A thankful heart is not only the greatest virtue, but the parent of all the other virtues. Now, I would like to welcome Ms. Deepa ma'am to give the vote of thanks.
Gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. It's given me an immense pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks for the event of high dignitaries assembled here. I would like to thank our Honorable Principal Sir, dedicated Evo Sir, lovable HM Ma'am, esteemed judges and teachers, and our cooperative parents. Last but not the least, the future world, our participants, making us admired by their performance. Thank you all.
Let us all stand for National Anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उच्छल रंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जल शिशरंगा जब शुभ नामे जाहे जब शुभ माशिष माहे
जाये जपशयनादा जनगण मंगल नायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you.